Hey guys, what is going on? So today, I've been in a really Iron Maiden mood lately, so I'm going to review Killers. So yeah, this is one of my favorite Iron Maiden albums. It's really tough to choose what my favorite was. I'd probably say Number of the Beast if somebody ever asked me, like, at gunpoint or whatever, just because that one has the most of my favorite songs from Iron Maiden. But this one, I say like this one, everything from this to Peace of Mind, from this to Power Slave, in my opinion, are the best Iron Maiden albums. And this one's my favorite album cover. I have a poster of it over there that I absolutely fucking love. But anyways, so yeah, this is a great album. So yeah, and it's also my favorite album that they did with Paul Di'Anno. Also, a lot of people really like the first album, but honestly, I prefer this over the first album. Mostly because the album art, like musically, this album and the first album are just as good as each other. But I feel like this one was just slightly better because the musicianship improved, and the album cover is just better, and that kind of, I don't know, but and the production on here is a lot better. But anyways, but this is one of my favorites, probably my second favorite actually. So there's the album cover, which I love, and honestly, it's the most memorable of all the Iron Maiden album covers to me. So yeah, you have like Eddie, and then he's holding a bloody axe, and there's like a body pulling on his shirt that obviously he just killed, and there's the background. So yeah. Also, one neat little Easter egg, if you look really closely, right there, you see a little silhouette of somebody peeking through a window, and right there, there's a little cat. So yeah, pretty funny. Anyways, oh, there's the back, so it comes like a sleeve. So there's the back. So this is an enhanced CD. It has like a bonus like DVD to put on your computer or whatever. And I've never really tried that, but my computer probably doesn't have the requirements. And this is like the 1998 reissue. So there is the jewel case. So same album cover, yeah. And same thing on the back. And there's the spine. And then if you collect all the Iron Maiden CD reissues, this is only on the CD, not on the vinyl. Like the spine, it'll like make the picture of the first album cover. A lot of metal bands did that with their reissues, like Megadeth did that with their reissues back in like the early 2000s. Obviously I'm not gonna collect all the Iron Maiden old CDs because I already have a couple of those on vinyl, not a bunch of those. Anyways, there's the disc, so really cool, just with the album cover. And behind it you have the Purgatory artwork, which is just fucking badass. Iron Maiden logo right there, and it says enhanced CD. There's the back of the booklet with the picture of the band playing live, and then like blood splatters. Alright, so there's a picture of the band. So obviously this is the one they had Paul Di'Anno, and I believe they still had Clive Burr on drums. So yeah. And this is also their first album with Adrian Smith. So yeah, this guy with an 8 mask. So you have like the lyrics and then pictures of the band members. So there's Steve Harris, but there's a picture of Paul Di'Anno and all that there. Dave Murray. Also, this guy is exactly the same as he did when this album came out. Yeah. There's Paul Di'Anno. So yeah, very punk-looking dude. Clive Burr. Pretty good drummer, although Nico McBrain, I definitely mispronounced his name right there. Is better in my opinion. So then there's like all this other stuff. So like there's like this guy, I guess he was a roadie, and it says Loopy, and he has like a symbol on his head and a drumstick. Hilarious. So it has a picture of somebody firing members of the crew. There's the leader of the fan club for Iron Maiden. That guy kind of looks like that YouTuber Boogie. I forget the rest of his name because there's a bunch of numbers, but it kind of looks like that guy. So yeah, that channel's pretty funny. Alright, there's I don't have all these members. That's the tour manager. That guy. Like, you get the idea. Yeah, I don't know. And you have a picture of the band performing live in the background. There's some neat little artwork right there of Eddie, holding like a guitar or like an axe, and he's like jumping. So yeah, I don't think that was done by the same guy who does the Iron Maiden album covers. But yeah, so there's Adrian Smith. more pictures and lyrics. There's the Twilight Zone artwork. So, yeah. And then in the... Wait, did I skip a page? Yeah, I did. Okay. And picture of the band. All this stuff. There's the back with all the credits and a picture of the band and the lineup. So, yeah. Pretty nice packaging, I guess. So yeah, this is one of my favorite Iron Maiden albums. I think it's pretty on the album cover, it's definitely not underrated. It's a very popular Iron Maiden album cover, and I love this album cover so much, but honestly, musically, it's pretty underrated. So it opens up with the Isles of March, which is awesome. Really cool way to open up this album. It's just a really quick instrumental. I think it's a little bit under a minute long, if not just around a minute. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then there's the classic, probably the most popular song on here, Wrathchild, which is badass, you know, just a great song. So yeah. Murders in the Rue Morgue is probably my favorite on here. It's one of my favorites on here. It's a really catchy song, and Paul Di'Anno's vocals work so well on that song. I mean, there's some songs that Bruce Dickinson does that are from Paul Di'Anno that Bruce Dickinson does better than Paul Di'Anno, in my opinion. But I think that there's some songs that just Bruce Dickinson is like too good for. I'm not saying that they're like crappy songs that he's too good for them, but like his vocal style wouldn't really work for those kind of songs. Murders in the Rue Morgue is one of those kind of songs. But yeah. Another Life is okay. It's not super memorable. There's some songs on here that are okay, but the majority of it is great. Genghis Khan is a kick-ass instrumental. Part of it sounds very similar to How Be Thy Name, that best part, like the main riff, I guess, that's in like the chorus. There isn't really a chorus for that song, but there's like part of that song that really sounds a lot like How Be Thy Name. That sounds like that part of How Be Thy Name. So Genghis Khan's kick-ass instrumental. Anazet Exile is okay. There's almost kind of like a bluesy kind of influence in a few of the songs on here. I guess since Iron Maiden were early on in their career, and I don't know. Metal wasn't really as, I guess, full-on metal as it is today, since this is a very early metal album. This came out in 1980. So metal was still new. I mean, obviously, like, it had been around for about 10 years, but not in its most primitive form. Like, you know, in the 80s, metal really came into its own. But it's like, it started out with, you know, bands like Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Motorhead, and then, of course, Iron Maiden. But it's like, they still had elements of, like, you know, blues or rock or whatever. But I think that really, like, in the 80s, bands, like mostly thrash metal bands kind of put metal in its most, like, primitive form, most metal form, I guess. I'm not saying they're more metal than Iron Maiden. I'm just saying that, like, on this era of Iron Maiden, there's still a little bit of elements of, like, blues and rock in a few songs. Not that that's a bad thing by any means, but yeah. The title track is kick-ass. It's pretty underrated. Paul Di'Anno sounds like a fucking madman in that song. So yeah, really great. You could totally tell that he influenced Paul Bailoff from Exodus. I think Paul Bailoff really used a lot of Paul Di'Anno's vocal style for Killers, which is honestly, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that, but I've noticed that quite a bit when listening to him. Bonded by Blood, and I hear this. Oh god, that was horrible. I should just really stop, but I'm so far in the video that I don't want to do it all over again. Okay, anyways, Prodigal Son is okay. It's like a ballad, I guess, and it isn't really very memorable. It's not really that good, to be honest. Purgatory is probably my favorite song on here, not Murders in the Rue Morgue. That song is so damn catchy, and it's so good. Just everything about that song is great, and it's such an underrated song, and it has, like, some of the best Iron Maiden artwork that isn't in an album cover. Probably the best that is in an album cover, if not, like, The Trooper. But yeah, Purgatory is such a kick-ass song, really. Twilight Zone kind of has a bluesy kind of vibe to it, but it's still a great song. And then Drifter, I think that's, like, I don't know, it's kind of like a, I wouldn't say it's a love song, but it's, like, kind of, I don't know. But overall, this is a fantastic album. I'd give it, like, a 9 out of 10. It's so fucking good. Classic metal album. So, yep, Iron Maiden, Killers, amazing album. So yeah, I love this album. Favorite Iron Maiden album cover. It's a shame I don't have this on vinyl, but it's like I don't plan on buying it on vinyl anytime soon. Since I'd rather get the Iron Maiden albums I don't have, and then maybe down the line maybe I'll get Killers on vinyl. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.